There's a lot of things going on in the market today, and I honestly didn't have the time to really create any type of major live stream title or thumbnail or anything. I wanted to talk about the entire market because the market is looking good for the most part. Some things are kind of down, but it's looking good for the most part. So I wanted to do that, but you know, I settled on just having a Grock title, even though we just posted a video about Terra Luna Classic. I kind of want to talk about basically everything. So it's not just going to be like Grock in this video, even though, we may have, a lot of people that watch because of that. We're currently at 9 viewers over on X. So thank you guys for watching. And as I post, like, I feel like I'm posting so much in a short period of time because I have, like, it's all time sensitive, right? Posting a video about Lunic about 3 minutes ago, or sorry, 26 minutes ago, and then posting a market update about 3 minutes ago, and now we're looking at me being live overall. So feel free to go ahead and hit that little heart button if you're on Twitter, the like button if you're on YouTube. I haven't been live on YouTube in probably, what's it been, 2 days? Maybe a day or maybe a day. Typically I go every day, so I've been not necessarily taking a break, but I've been kind of busy. So Brian, thank you for joining me over on Rumble. I appreciate it. And for the 12 people that are watching on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you can. Also, if you guys want to sign up for Margex, let me go ahead and get my referral link in the chat. Trade on Margex. Okay. Of course, I'm not going to be able to pin it because that's how YouTube works. You type something, you're not able to pin it. As the actual creator, that's fine. There we go. And getting ready to purchase a good amount of Grock. Yeah, we missed you yesterday. Well, yeah, I was going to go live, and then I just had a bunch of stuff that I was constantly chatting about on Twitter, and it was just like back and forth and back and forth. And then I also had a meeting and like some sort of just impromptu type of meeting or get together or talk or chat or whatever with somebody kind of on the other side of either, being for or against Burns. I'm for them. I'm always for Burns. And, some people are just against them. It's hot or cold in here. I need some of this air that's coming directly down, but I'm afraid that the camera might shut off because, if it gets too hot down here, the camera overheats. All right, we got 24 people that are over on YouTube. Hit that like button. Let's go, Grock. Oh my God, what fees is claiming BTC ETF? Oh my God, what fee is claiming BTC ETF? What fee is claiming BTC ETF? What do you mean? Like, you mean there's a fee for claiming your BTC ETF? I actually haven't gone into that. Let me go to my BTC ETF video. For some reason, it's not coming up. Bitcoin. There we go. Matt, I want to invest in Grock, but then I have to get into another exchange. I hear you. It's a problem. I mean, you don't technically have to. If you have a MetaMask, you don't really have to get into another exchange. If you or if you have any type of wallet, you should be able to use Uniswap in order to do it. It's just you're going to have to pay the fees associated with it. All right. I am cold down here, but I'm going to shut that because I don't want this camera to shut off. But let me go to the video here. What's up, you guys? Okay, that's fine. What's up, everybody? Let me click on BTC ETF. Delete Coinbase trended pretty hard on Twitter this morning. I know, I did see that. I actually have a tweet coming out later today talking about how it trended. And it's most likely because of, from what I've seen, it was because of Pepe, where Pepe is not going to be listed on there. You can now claim and stake your tokens. Staked tokens can be withdrawn 7 days after your last added token to the staking pool. Add your BTC ETF to your wallet. So I have 20,616. I don't really have a crazy amount. Just want to claim without staking it. I would have to be on the other side, so I would have to claim now, and I can claim it. This is still on the ETH side, so it's still going to cost me. It's $14 to claim, you know, what you need to claim in Ethereum. Now I could also stake it if I want to for 56% APY. Maybe I would do that. What? Am I claiming something? I think I am claiming it. Confirmed. Yes. So now let me check with the tokens to see what it is. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure something out. Is it on the Ethereum side, or did I get it on the other side? Which I wouldn't know. I'll have to figure that out in a couple of minutes to understand what I did and where it's going. But it should be on the Ethereum side. If I had to pay in Ethereum, then definitely it should be on the Ethereum side. I mean, I could have staked. So currently it says I have 0 BTC ETF. So we'll see what happens there. Anyways, let's see what people are saying here because I can't see anything. We do have 50 people here, so make sure you hit that like button if you can. Delete Coinbase trended pretty hard. Yes, Time Traveler works for me. What do you say about New York coin? I don't know about New York coin. Can you buy it in New York? I have so much FOMO because of Grock, like fear of missing out of like something that could be absolutely massive. Yeah, I mean, just understand that they're you know, you may see, you know, two sides of this where we don't know exactly what it will be. I am in firm belief that we will see that. That's why I invested $4,600 into it. I do believe that that will be the case, that we will see this push up a lot more, that we will see it at a level of $1 and beyond. But, you know, that's, again, just my belief, not saying that that's 100% fact. Coinbase haven't mentioned Pepe lately, so this must stem from the beginning of the year, probably. People are saying it's a scam. A lot of people are saying they can't claim. A lot of people are saying that they can't claim at all. So I claimed. Maybe you can't claim because you didn't have enough ETH in your wallet or something. Because right now I did claim. I didn't receive anything yet, and we'll go through that process to see what it is. Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Morning, Matt. Have you ever heard of Helium Mobile, the first crypto mobile carrier? I think it has huge potential.
So no, I haven't heard of it. I heard that Solana was doing some sort of mobile, or at least partnering with some sort of mobile company. But no, I didn't I've never heard of Helium Mobile. Do you like what's the information like behind it? Like, do you for using it, do you get a certain amount of cryptocurrency? Are you using cryptocurrency in order to fund things? Like, what's the process there? Let me go ahead and bring this up to the top of the screen. I like it better up there. The button is not allowing to click. I have $200 worth of ETH. It's not allowing you to click. Do you have the right what's it called? Address on there, or right network, or is your MetaMask linked at all? And also, are you on the right site? Make sure you're on the right site, because there are some like scam sites that have been created, and you don't want to get scammed out of your money. Mine New York coin now is a 2014 coin script. Mine merged with Litecoin and Doge. Interesting. Let's see how many people we have here on Twitter. We got 23 people that are on Twitter right now. Thank you guys for watching. Let me go ahead and bring up the chat so we see what's coming through in chats and stuff. They don't understand that even if you buy BNB chain, you still need to claim on ETH. Yes. Or they don't understand that even if you buy on BNB chain, you still need to claim on ETH. So you still need to have ETH in your wallet. Yep, I see my stake tokens. I copied the link from your video you made a couple of days ago. Yeah, that's typically what you have to do is, like, anybody that's creating a video about it, check out their links, because their links will be the most legitimate, right? You won't have to type it in on Google and end up getting a scam link because they paid money to be up there. You know what I mean? Tell me you have looked into ICP. Man, gonna miss the biggest move of your life. I've already made money with ICP, and I have looked into ICP. I like ICP. I just never really liked the potential constant dilution that could be within it. But you're right. I think ICP, if I could figure out like what they're going to do supply wise, not utility wise, but supply wise, then it'll make me feel a lot better about holding it even at some of these levels. Now, it has decreased today. I know ICP has been falling today because of, how much it did move. So it's down about 1% in the last hour, 2% in the last hour, 4% overall. It's down to about $8.88. So after seeing that larger rise for internet and computer, let's go to the month. We're starting to see this kind of retracement from $11 down to $8 or so. Even though the rest of the market is kind of positive, and you're seeing that at a 2% increase. So even though this, does have 453 million coins in circulating supply, total supply of 511. I just don't know what the unlimited amount actually is and how much we can see this possibly go to, you know what I mean? Because technically you can get like fully diluted at those points. Why did the Telegram group block me when I asked about the scam allegations? What Telegram group? What Telegram group are you talking? You got to be more specific, man. I don't. Yeah, Matt. Helium is the crypto carrier Solana partnered with that runs on the Solana blockchain. And yes, being part of their unlimited mobile plan, that's $20 a month. You mint their mobile token. That sounds interesting. I'm always interested in a new concept. What about Grock? Let's actually look into Grock. I haven't seen Grock this morning. Just to be frank, I just took the last thing that I have or the last live stream that I had and thumbnail that I had, and I wanted to use that as well. So I didn't expect this to be a long live stream. I just wanted to go live because, yeah. This is a subject of your video. You know about the scam allegations. What scam allegation? Who Grock? I've heard of some situations within that. The Twitter was suspended. Twitter was suspended because of the tie to Grock. It wasn't tied to any type of scam allegations. Um, the Twitter account was suspended because of the fact that it was getting more attention than an actual Grock chatbot. And it still is getting more attention than Grock chatbot. So that's where the Twitter suspension comes from. And it's not going to probably come back until you have things settled on Grock chatbot. And then you'll probably see that come back. Do you think it is worth it unless you see Grock go to a way higher level? Do you think it is worth it to go into another exchange for Grock? I mean, it's up to you. I don't necessarily want to open exchanges for that for different positions, but I've done it. You know, I opened up an exchange for Caspa, and if I see Caspa move over, I'm gonna end up moving my Caspa, and then I don't have that exchange anymore. But it may be a good opportunity for you to explore places that offer different cryptocurrencies first, meaning that you can get into those cryptocurrencies a lot faster. So if something like, say, if you trade on Bitmart and you keep some money over on Bitmart, a lot of cryptocurrencies will kind of start and be on that platform as like a first or second or maybe even fifth like exchange. So a lot of the plays that you see, you'll be able to trade on Bitmart and have early access to some of these that some people just don't have. Now, I don't have any money on Bitmart. I do have Bitmart, but it's something where you would have that option. So it's all up to you. I have a minor that why do they block me in Telegram when I ask these questions? So when you ask questions, constantly ask questions when you like can get an answer or you spam something like that, kind of like what you're doing right now in the chat. Um, if you do that, it starts to get annoying, and that's why blocks come. Like even me, and I don't block anybody. I want to block you because of like how much you're chatting, and it could be just like, hey, shrink it down to 2 chats, 3 chats, wait for me to get to the answer. And it makes me not want to answer the question because when you see too many of it, it's just too much. I have other people that I need to talk to as well. So I can't just spend all my time talking to one person. So if you don't understand that, that's the reason why you got blocked. Like we can see, like everybody here can see the reason why you got blocked. Like no offense. I'm not trying to, you know, like that right there. Like, look at this. I don't, she's asking the reason why you got blocked. And then you show us the reason why you got, like, I don't block anybody, but then when it comes to the point where people just say way too much, it's like you just get blocked. Come on, man. Matt, you think Solana will likely have an ETF because of the growth and it is doing now? So I do think Solana has a potential to have an ETF. The thing about it is like we will start seeing consistency within crypto when I say block her. Well, I'll give her a chance. But for ETFs, I say that we'll see consistency within the crypto market once we start seeing a lot of these ETFs flow in. When we start to see and move from Bitcoin to like partial Bitcoin and move towards different sectors within crypto, that's where you'll start to see a lot of consistency to where people are investing in these ETFs rather than investing directly into the cryptocurrencies. However, the funds are investing directly into the cryptocurrencies, which is a different story. So a lot of people don't understand exactly how that will work. For the Bitcoin, spot Bitcoin ETF, it's literally just Bitcoin, and it's people investing into the fund so that the fund can invest primarily or 100% into Bitcoin and see that hopefully move and stay consistent with longer term holders. The bigger you have, the more that institutions end up having, the more that they end up controlling the flow of where Bitcoin goes. Like say, Bitcoin is worth $1 trillion and 500 billion of that, or 700 billion of that. And I know it'll be worth more than that, but it's say 700 billion of that is going through different ETFs. That means that people are holding for the long term, creating more consistency within it. and the institutions now control, cryptocurrency per se. And they don't control exactly what you can do with it, but they at least control where the price will go. So that's not necessarily what people want to hear or want to see, but it does create strength, and it provides you less volatility. But all of this volatility that we're hoping to see from these lows to these massive highs, we're not going to see those anymore. You know what I mean? This is why you have live, so we can ask questions. It's true. I answer questions, but I answer everybody's question, right? I'm not going to, just talk to one person. I talk to the members first, then I talk to moderators. Well, moderators probably come first, then members, and then you have subscribers. So if I see a member chat, I'm going to gravitate towards that. If I see a moderator chat, I'm going to gravitate towards that. Solana is pumping, and I can't believe I never got it. Do you guys think it's still too late to buy Solana? So I don't think it's too late, but the issue you're going to have to deal with is that while you see Solana, let's go over here. While you see Solana at a certain level, right now, you have to understand that it has increased so much that you may see retracements, and you may have to accept the fact that you might see a little bit of a loss. So if you are going to get into that, if you are going to get into this play, it's about you understanding what your kind of unrealized loss threshold will be, right? So if you, let's say, buy here and it finds a way to go down to $65 from being at $87, well, now you have to deal with like a $20, $22 loss that happens there, or $22 loss per coin. So I would recommend that you probably don't put everything that you want to invest into it. So if you're looking to invest $5,000, how about you start with 1,000 or 500? Right? It makes you feel a little bit better about buying in. And then when it does find a way to retrace, if it does find a way to retrace, you end up buying a little bit more as you see a lower level, being able to get a little bit more. However, if it does take off, you only have 5, but you don't completely miss out on everything. But then again, you could have bought $5,000. And if it does take off, you can gain so much more. The issue is you have to make that decision. For me, I always look to invest I'll invest at a high point. If I am investing at a high point, I will buy a small amount, kind of like what I did with Caspa, right? It was at 13 cents. And I know the highest point was 15 cents. So I was waiting for a retracement, any type of retracement. It came down to 13 cents ish. I bought at that level. I bought like $200 worth. And then I ended up buying again at like 12 cents. Then I bought again at 10 cents, 11 cents. And then I bought again. I bought basically the same amount that I had dollar wise. I ended up doubling down on that at 10 cents. And now it's sitting at 11 cents. My cost basis is just around that 12-cent mark. So we're very close to breaking even on that. And then if we get back to 15 cents, obviously I have a lot more. So ultimately what I decided to do was buy a little bit high and then end up buying more as the price went down. If it went down, if it didn't, then oh well, I would end up, living with what I've invested into. Because there are other investments that you could find at certain lows. You don't have to harp on the fact that you may be missing another investment. So make that decision for yourself, but good luck on whatever decision you make, and hopefully it's the right one. Is he shilling Grock, or does he just believe in his investment? So I believe in my investment, right? I 100% believe in my investment, and I'm telling people, if you see an opportunity in Grock, then take that opportunity. But just like I said with Terra Luna Classic at the low, and everybody said the same thing. They were like, it's dead, it's gone, it's over. And a couple of people were like, you know what? I may see something in it, so I'll throw a little bit there, right? And they threw $100 into that, more than I did, and they turned it into multiple thousands of dollars. Now, I'm not saying that's what you will have with Grock. I'm just saying, believe your gut. Don't just go with what everybody else is saying that's out there. There may be a ton of people that are like, no, I don't see the opportunity. I see it as a thing that's falling. It's just not, it doesn't look good or whatever, but you go with your gut, right? And if you think it's going to be big, then it could be big. But if it doesn't turn out to be big, then you took that risk. I'm taking a risk on investing a lot into a play that is at a 20 or was at a 20. It might still be at a $20 million market cap. Was it 20 million or it might have been a little bit more. We're looking at a $52 million market cap. I think that that's really the case, right? I'm looking at this and saying, yes, I see the opportunity, you know, and yes, it's sitting at this low area. But what I see is on Twitter, the popularity is insane. On Twitter, it may not be on YouTube, but on Twitter, the popularity is insane to where I can just like tweet out Grock and you get so much traction, so much belief in that position. And the popularity really will propel this thing to a whole nother level. Now, it does only have 16,000 holders, but those are 16,000 dedicated holders that truly like believe in this position. And once you see, you know, the Twitter account come back, you know, the Twitter account that gets unsuspended, you see the connection with Grock, the consistent conversation that happens, the S tier and tier one exchanges, you know, I think the sky's the limit. And I mean, when I look at it, I'm looking at security. I'm looking at every single angle because again, I'm investing $4,600 into it. I'm not investing $4,600 into it for no reason at all. You know, it's just, I believe in my investment. All right. Well, I appreciate you being here. Like this is why you get yourself blocked. But good luck seeing anything or going to other channels that talk about cryptocurrency. Good luck, because it's a problem. Bonk is okay and should be fine for this upcoming run. It is resting XRP, Lunic. No. Made $800 profit on a meme.
Adolfo Sierra donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Block her, Matt. Cool, rolling on the floor laughing.
Well, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I did just block her. I couldn't deal with it. I mean, that I barely block people. There's probably a couple of chances. Most times it's the moderators that are like, I had enough of this. But I honestly, if a moderator was here, they probably would have blocked her super fast. They would have been like, yeah, I don't even want to deal with this. You ready for the Saints game tonight? I mean, I'm not going to probably watch it. I'll probably watch the highlights, but yeah, I'm all hyped for any Saints game that comes on. I just watch highlights. I tell you what, I didn't watch a single full football game this whole season. Last season, I think I watched one full football game, and I think it was, I can't remember what it was. It might have been the NFC Championship. Just rolled. Yeah, just rolled in. Yeah. They're hard to watch this year. The Saints are hard to watch this year. Yeah, I mean, I still see some glimpses of
Adolfo
hope.
Sierra donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Thank you, cool.
Well, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. But yeah, she needed to go. Meme Grock on MEXC exploded earlier this morning, 4,360%. That's fantastic. Any position that you can get into that gives you a large percentage, you know, go for it. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're not going to be able to know what's going to absolutely pump. You have to go on the basis of like what's new and what people are seeing and what people will invest into from there. So, I don't know. We have 18 people that are watching on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. By the way, Elon has has on his sleeves about Grock. I've been hearing about it for a while. Well, I think he's talking about his chatbot, right? Grock account was suspended because of mass reporting by the haters. You can ask Grock. So there was a mass report, basically saying like, oh, they're well, I didn't even know that. I understand that there has been cases to where I've seen people on like TikTok or even YouTube or anything that have been mass reported, and you end up getting into a situation like that. So I can see that happening, because there are other Grok like actual like this basically tells you, hey, this was a meme coin. It says it right from the start. Other ones will say this is Grok, and it's like, they're not even hiding that they're trying to be Grok and pull from that attention. But this Grok community is just a lot stronger and obviously hit the highest market cap out of any Grok coin that was there. Grock VC is 24/7. If you have a serious question, you can join the VC and ask questions you want. Well, yeah, I did join the Telegram.
The number
I just
one
never
Husky
joined.
fan donated $2 through Super Chat. Thoughts on Snek Energy, Snake Heart Suit, and Katsuki AI?
You're talking about SNEC, as in the position that, what was it, a meme coin that's for Cardano? Thank you for the super chat. Whoops, why did I type in Cardano? It should be SNEC, right? SNEC. Why did I put equal SNEC? SNEC. Is this it, or are you talking about something completely different? One that's at $109 million market cap. That's crazy that the first time that was mentioned to me, I believe it was at a way lower market cap. We saw this at, I forget what the market cap actually was. We were looking at a $20 million market cap. And now this is, or was, up to $159 million market cap. So definitely had a decent rise, as it was mentioned to me. Now, again, I had no way of purchasing it because there was no markets that were available for me. I would have to go, and I said I would have to go L Bank in order to purchase it, because MEXE isn't an option for me, and BingX isn't, I don't think is an option for me. So, I don't know if this is the position that you're talking about here, though. Yes, that's it. So yeah, I mean, a lot of it I was looking to purchase because I did see the potential in where the supply is versus where, the circulating supply is, and also the amount of volume that was going through in these like smaller exchanges that are there. Now, I did want to check to see like what the sniff score was and all the different detail there, but I couldn't really get that detail because Token Sniffer, I don't think functions with the Cardano chain. I tried to go and look it up and it didn't really work out. I think that might have been bonk, but I'm pretty sure. But we're looking at 95% of the circulating supply, that is out there, $5 million worth of volume just today, and $100 million market cap. And I wanted to get into it at that point. I still feel like it could have some potential, but I mean, I'm behind the eight ball here because I just don't really have a platform besides L Bank that I can really purchase anything on. So, and also, we kind of are waiting, or I guess we did see a decent size retracement from this price point here, which was 20% of a penny, down to about 14% of a penny. Matt, you think CRO is a sleeping giant? Absolutely. CRO will be huge. CRO will, I know a lot of people are looking for that first level where it pushes past $1, but I think CRO will push way past that. But obviously, for people that invested in 100,000 CRO or 200,000 CRO, you're looking for those levels to be hit, which I currently have 88,000 CRO and a decent amount that's staked. I have 40,000 that's staked with the card, my crypto.com Jade Green card. And then I have 30,000 that's staked. 33,000 that is staked on the DeFi wallet, and then I have a lot that's in the open, that's in like my open wallet on crypto.com, so that I can reach certain levels. Matt, what about your tweet 8 minutes ago? Do you think Lunic should be? Do you think Lunic should be one? Should be one? I don't know what my tweet is 8 minutes ago. I sometimes preload my tweets. Let me see. Let me go to my Lunic should be one of what? What crypto coin are you holding for 10 plus years? Do you think, okay, so you think that Terra Luna Classic should be one that you hold for 8 plus years? Absolutely. I think at least you hold some. And I've said this to many different people. My plan is to always hold something. Always hold something of a position. So XRP, I will always hold at least 100, if not 500 XRP coins. When it comes to Solana, I will always try and hold something there, whether it's one or two or whatever. I will hold something. I currently hold 10, and I don't really plan on buying anymore, but I currently hold 10. So whatever it ends up being worth is whatever it ends up being worth. So I know a lot of people bought a ton more. You bought, maybe 100 down at the level of $10, which is fantastic. And now, obviously, you know where that is, and things are pushing up to way higher levels, so you're gaining thousands of dollars there. And yeah, I think that's a great thing to have there. But yeah, Terra Luna Classic should be one of those to where I'm holding on to at least something. And in my plan, I've always broken down that in the end, I might have 2 million to 5 million Terra Luna Classic just left over in case we see certain levels, and how big of a whale we could end up being, or you could end up being, depending on how much you hold. Or you can hold 100,000 and it could be worth $100 per coin, right? I saw a video from Oscar Ramos talking about, I guess, both sides of the coin. It seems like he's leaning more towards the side that it doesn't burn and that it'll create less volume because of it. But he brought up the fact that let me actually go back here. He brought up the fact that I mentioned in one of my tweets that it was kind of like I'm not really a play on words, but kind of just like a tweet that you put out there. It's like the potential of where this can go, depending if we have the burn tax or if we don't, right? If we have the burn tax, you can get to the all-time high. If you don't have the burn tax, you can really only get to 1 cent to 3 cents, which would be a 58, 59, $60 billion market cap without any burns. So I'm thinking the burns are definitely necessary.
The number one Husky fan donated $5 through Super Chat.
Oh, thank you for the Super Chat.
Yes, Sneck is right. I have a vid on my page showing how to get Sneck with Coinbase, so do others.
Oh, you have a way to get a Sneck with Coinbase wallet or Coinbase? I'm pretty sure you would be thinking about like Coinbase wallet, because I don't think Sneck is available on Coinbase, but you can get it on the wallet portion of it. Am I correct by saying that? I swear there are a lot of subliminals happening between you two. Where are you indirectly talking to each other? Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I'm still cool with him no matter what. Like, he can lean on other sides. This is the thing about me. As long as he's also the same way, I'm not a person that has any hate towards anyone. If you're leaning towards another side, it's fine. Well, even if you're talking about political sides, like I have no political side. If you're a Republican or a Democrat, I'm still perfectly fine with you. Let's just talk it out and talk about things and see what will happen. Right. So yeah, I know he's not a fan of looking at certain levels at, I guess, way higher points. So like the max potential of where it could be, you want to look at more of the reasonable potential. It's 100% valid. I always look at the reasonable potential, but I also want to make sure that I understand what the ultimate high is, because if I just look at the potential, the short-term potential or the short-term ability to get to these levels and know that it will get to these levels, everyone will sell at those levels. And that's not what we want, right? The Terra Luna Classic community is not just about making money, and it shouldn't be about that. Even though we tend to push a lot about a dollar or whatever, it's not really about making money. It's about recovering the chain. And then in the process, you can make a boatload because of the fact that you completely recovered the chain and it's healthy. Because if you do all of this while it's not healthy and you just get to a point where you're like, all right, well, it's recovering because people just like it, not because you're creating any type of use case. We had 18 months of trying to create use cases and we're looking at 0.1% volume. Like, I'm not lying when I say 0.1% of the overall volume is on-chain volume. Before, we were looking at 1 to maybe even 10% of on-chain volume, or total volume being on-chain. And right now for Terra Luna Classic, it's at 0.1% because we gave so much time to creating utility, but no utility has been created, right? And whatever has been created is a way for that specific company, DApp, person to make money, right? That's what it's always been about, for them to consistently make money. And you don't really need millions of dollars for you to make $50,000 from whatever your project is or whatever you think is there. You can have $100,000 out of the $1 billion that you have in total volume, and we do nothing for it over on this side, right? So yeah, the volume honestly on chain couldn't get any lower. And if we see volume on chain, we should be having a burn tax associated with it and doing something that can impact the chain, but we're not. It's like me, giving you $1. I give you $1, and then, you end up just taking it and putting it into a piggy bank. It doesn't go through the economy. It doesn't go through anything. We're not seeing anything there. You're just pocketing it and selling it probably for your benefit, right? If people are utilizing Lunic for whatever reason, let's say you create NFTs. Let's say you create some NFTs, and you end up making $100,000 off of those NFTs. You spent $20,000 on producing those NFTs. Let's just say that was the case. It's $80,000, total for you to profit. What do you do with that $80,000? Well, what people think that they're doing is have that flow through the chain and just hold it. No, they're selling their Terra Luna Classic right away, and then they're pocketing the money and using it to pay off their bills and not flowing it through the crypto ecosystem. They're flowing it through their own pocket ecosystem. Like, that's kind of what we're dealing with utility, right? You're utilizing it. Like me, I'm spending it's basically taking mine. If I decided to sell it, that would be an easier way of doing that, right? It would be like, I take my million and just sell it, because that's exactly what's going to happen if I send it over to whatever I'm using this for. So it's ridiculous to me to say that, we've been building utility for 18 months and we're doing such a great job. We're down to 0.1% of the volume. So if you're saying that's utility and that's building a strong foundation, I don't know what to tell you, because it's not. What we're doing is we have a collapsed foundation and we are building more on top of that collapsed foundation. When I went to go, and I know this, is always off topic. I always do that. I went to go, 7 years ago, when we were looking for a house. We saw this house where we walked in. It had a crack in the foundation as we walked in. We were like, that's kind of a horrible sign right there. It had a crack in the foundation leading up to the front door in the middle of the house. We were like, okay, this doesn't look good. And they were like, oh, well, you know what? You can fill that and everything there. Then we walk in the house. And it was like we walked in, here was the floor. It was like this, right? So the crack was like right here in the middle, and then you could see the floor. It was like that. And we were like, what is going on here? So it started, we saw that and we were like, all right, well, we have a water bottle. We took a water bottle. It rolled from there all the way to the other side of the house. And I was like, okay, let's She said, I love story time and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, let's not do this. Like, why is the house leaning? I'm not gonna like roll from one side of the house to the other every day when I wake up. Like, it doesn't make sense to have that. So we went down in the basement, and the foundation was on the one side was collapsed. I was like, why would you upgrade and continue to build on top of this foundation? They added an addition on the right side. Like, why would you do that knowing that the foundation is collapsed? Like, you see it. And they had like pieces of wood and it was just like a mess. That's basically what we're doing right now with Terra Luna Classic is we have the foundation that's kind of just collapsed or destroyed, and we are trying to build on top of it when we're just seeing volume that just continues to collapse. It's going to slowly break down. So we need to find a way to strengthen that foundation, burn off the supply. That's the best way we do that. Does that make sense? Meme combat will be huge. I did see a couple of other people talking about it. Stay blessed, and thank you for all you do. Your dedication with us and being so passionate in crypto. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I'm here just trying to give some information out, look at some different positions, and go from there. By any chance, how to buy from with USDT? I tried everywhere. Thank you. How to buy what from USDT? So you really believe Grock will pass $1 thus this bull run? I do. This is why I invested $4,600 into it. I'm not getting paid from Grock. I wish they would sponsor a video, but I'm not getting paid from Grock. Anything that I talk about that I believe in, I wish that they would sponsor a video for. You know, I'm all about it, right? Because if I'm already talking about it and I already believe in it, it would make sense for them to do some sort of a sponsorship. But they're not sponsoring anything. I paid $4,600 into Grock, and I believe in it. Now, should that be what you go off of in order to make that investment? No. I think you should take the time to go into Grock and say, okay, what is it about Grock that I like? Is there anything about Grock that I like? Is there anything about Grock that I don't like? Am I seeing any type of negatives that will pull me out of the position, right? You should be looking at all these different things to make that decision kind of for you to make that decision for yourself, actually. So if you're currently seeing it at 76 or 75% of a penny, is that an enticing price for you? Maybe you're like, oh, well, it has gone all the way up to 3 cents and now is back down to where it was in the beginning, where you saw 59% of a penny, right? Where it dropped down and you're like, this isn't going to be worth anything. But then it gets on all these exchanges. The Twitter account starts getting some popularity. You start seeing people that are investing into it and all of this stuff. And now you have 32 different pairings to where you can trade on. And it's a big deal, right? Because you have all of these different pairings, and you probably will end up seeing more tier 2, tier 1, tier 3, or tier 1 and S tier exchanges. You'll see all of that. But again, you have to look into it and make that decision for yourself. I know how when things are down, especially 50% over where it started, or even way higher than where it started up here, where you saw that high, if things are down so much, it's tough to see the vision. It's tough to see where it can go. If it has no S tier exchanges, or if you see any type of negatives, yeah, it may not feel like it's for you. But a lot of times you have to look past those things and understand that there are a lot of positives that come with it as well. But again, the decision is all up to you to make there. I believed in Grock. I'm fully comfortable with losing the entire thing, right? That's what I'm saying, is that if you are not comfortable with losing any type of an investment, because investments are just more educated gambles to where you are looking into a lot of information, but that information, could be something that changes up. That thing that you think is going to happen could be something that doesn't actually happen. So I want to make sure you guys are protected. And the best way you could do that is if you don't invest into it, right? If you don't want to invest into it. But if you see that opportunity and you see it skyrocket, then you'll be happy with that play. However, if you see it skyrocket and you're not involved in that opportunity, you're like, why didn't you push harder? Well, I'm not trying to push you to buy it. I'm trying to put the position in front of you and let you guys know that I invested into this play. You know, that's all I want to tell you. I'm not telling you to invest into it. I'm telling you that I invested into it, right? So when I go to my MetaMask, which I believe I have to log into. So when I go into my MetaMask here, you're going to see that my Grock is worth $3,158. It's currently down $1,500. So am I concerned about that? No, I'm not concerned. Obviously, I don't want to lose money, but I understand that you have to go through kind of tough times in order to see those amazing times happen. If you go into a position going, oh, well, I'm going to invest $1,000, but I don't want to lose any more than $100, then, you play it that way. But if you want to take more of that risk, you take on that investment, and that investment hopefully plays out, especially if you're in the beginning stages. If you're in the middle stages where you're like, this is going to happen, something like let's say ADA, right? You saw the potential, you saw where it can go, you see the use case, you see different things, you see the exchanges that it's on, all that stuff. You're in the middle stages, right? It decreased in price, but it didn't get to an absolute low point, but it decreased in price and gave you an opportunity to purchase the position. And now if you bought at that low point, you are now up 100% on your play. So that's kind of like, oh, it has a proof of concept and a proof of it just working. And being able to live. But then when you look at Grock, you don't see that proof of concept because it's a meme coin. It doesn't, the concept has to be the popularity. I see the popularity, especially on Twitter, but I know a lot of people may not see that popularity. So again, this is my risky play. That's the way that I'm doing it. I'm not telling you to invest into it. Please do your own research and invest in the plays that you want to purchase. Where can I buy Grock? Uniswap is where I purchased it, which I used MetaMask. You can use Trust Wallet. You can use any wallet that you do have. But then you can also buy on Bitmart, and depending where you live, you can buy on any other places that are here. So you can buy on Gate.io, OrangeX, which I would like OrangeX to start burning Terra Luna Classic, and they have $1 million there. They're gaining some followers on Twitter, which is definitely good. MEXC, you can buy over there. You can buy on LBank. So Gate.io, if you have the ability to buy on those places. But 32 other pairings as well. BingX, FrameX, BitTrue, BitGet. Look at Jupiter, OKX, Ordinals, PancakeSwap, and SuperX and some other places. So if you guys see the ability to be able to purchase a play that you truly believe in, make that move. How's the market cap, Matt? So the market cap is at a $52 billion market cap, $52 million market cap. Sorry. So $52 billion, that would be crazy. It would be great. But it's at a $52 million market cap, and you're seeing $13 million worth of volume in the last 24 hours. Majority of that volume, if we sort by volume, comes through MEXC. HTX has the next bit of volume. I did want to look at the percentage. Yeah, 22% comes through MEXC. You're looking at 15% through HTX, 14% through Uniswap, 14% through Gate.io, 9% through OrangeX. I don't know if it got a recent listing on OrangeX or if OrangeX came out of nowhere, because I didn't hear anything of OrangeX, and all of a sudden, I see them purchasing $4 million worth of Terra Luna Classic and, Grock and everything. Do you have the ability to have that in the US? It's also on Coinbase wallet. Yeah, so that would be like you buying directly on there. So like if I go on MetaMask, I can buy or swap directly for it. So I don't have to purchase it on Uniswap. I can swap for it, but you are going to pay those fees that you have either way on the Ethereum network. So you can swap directly on whatever platform you have or whatever wallet you have. Thoughts about Jasmy and ICP, please. So I have looked at ICP today. Again, I think it has a ton of potential. It just needs an explanation on the total supply that it does have. But ICP has come back a little bit. If you are looking for maybe an investment, future investment within the play, it may be something where you want to capitalize on this retracement that we are seeing, because in the last 7 days it was at $11.50, and has decreased down to where we are at $8.67. So it has decreased quite a bit from that level, but you're seeing a solid retracement, which means you can find an entry point within that. But I just need like kind of an explanation, which I haven't really looked for it, an explanation on the max supply and how much they will introduce, because when I first got into this play, it was sitting around 100. It was sitting around Ethereum's supply, which was like 100 million supply, and now it's at a level of 453 million. So it diluted itself by a lot. Doesn't mean that it can't get back to some of these higher prices and push up way higher and be worth a lot more, because I know some people are all for it. And at some of those low prices, it may have showed an opportunity. It's just I always get stuck around having an unlimited supply. I hate unlimited supplies because you never know what they're going to do. A dilution can come at any moment, but if you get an explanation on what's going to happen there, then it could kind of clarify things. When it comes to Jasmy, I mean, what else can I really say about Jasmy? Jasmy's more, it has the popularity, $38 million worth of volume. I'm getting ahead of myself. You're seeing $314 million of a market cap sitting at 63% of a penny. I'm up $2,300 on my Jasmy play, and this is not the lowest point that I believe, or the highest point that I believe it's going to get to. This is still in that lower region, right? When I first bought Jasmy coin, it was around 50% of a penny. I expect this to go up way higher than just 2 cents or 10 cents. I expect this to go, up to a level of maybe a minimum of that like 20-cent mark, and then hopefully push to a level of $1 a lot further. What's the deal with BTC ETF token? What do you mean, what's the deal with BTC ETF token? Right now you can claim to stake or you can claim to own. I haven't figured out exactly what I needed to do there, because I did claim, but I don't see it in my wallet yet. So I have to figure out exactly where that has gone, but I also haven't, basically linked it directly to MetaMask or anything. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. So we need to get some more explanations as to what problems people would be having, because I heard some people were having problems, but other people that didn't have any problems at all. Question about MXC.
Ocean R. Gatsby donated $1.99 through Super Chat. What's the deal with BTC ETF token?
Yeah, thank you for the super chat, though. I just answered that question, but thank you for the super chat. Is there going to be just one company that will manufacture all the AI chips? I don't know what you're referring to. All the AI chips? Question about the MEXC holding the majority. Can an S-tier exchange buy more? So an S-tier exchange can, so not only will they hold some, right? Because I don't think they'll hold more than MEXC. The thing that you will see is a lot of holders or investors that are in MEXC end up transferring out and moving their money to another platform, which honestly wouldn't be good for MEXC, but they want to see majority of those gains via the transactions, right? So they're getting any type of transaction fee that they have associated with it, and that's what they're trying to get. Typically, an exchange wouldn't want to hold that much, especially more than an S tier exchange, right? So for Binance and Coinbase, they probably will have majority of the trust, in community. So most people will end up transferring and moving over to that platform, and whatever fee they have to pay, you will pay it, right? Because you know that it means a lot to have that security on those platforms. I have to wait till the 24th. You have to wait till the 24th. Did you claim to, I think you can like claim to stake it or something like that? So you're saying you have to wait till the 24th to claim it, or wait till the 24th to receive it? Have you noticed that Tonic went from $9,000 to 500, or wait, 9,000 on by market cap to 533 by market cap? I guess it was probably where it didn't have the correct market cap and got fixed. So yeah, that's happened, right? That's happened to Terra Luna Classic as well, where it was sitting at like a 3,000 by market cap, and then jumped up to, because it was worth like $3 billion at the time. But since it was so like speculative and what was going to happen and what the community was doing, and if it was truly like a rug pull or anything like that, Coin Market Cap was like, no, we're just going to keep this off the first page. And, when we get to a point where, it should be up there, we'll bring it up there. And I think it was after my video, I called out Coin Market Cap, where I was like, what's going on? You're sitting at 3,000, and Terra Luna Classic is definitely worth a lot more than that, and the community is a lot stronger. And literally, maybe the next day, I'm not saying my video it was just a coincidence that happened. Maybe the next day it got fixed, and it ended up going up to, I don't know, I think it was like top 25. Okay, got you. So at the end of the day, MEXC, it won't be good for them long term. Probably not. I think long term they will still hold a decent amount, but I think majority of people will probably transfer over to other exchanges that they have more trust in. I'm not saying MEXC doesn't really have the trust, but people like, if they are going to be on an exchange, a lot of people will like to be on an exchange that's like an S tier or tier 1 exchange. Now, MEXC is kind of borderline tier 1, and you also have people that probably bought on MEXC that were grandfathered into MEXC rather than creating a new account. So they can't technically trade within the US, but they still trade on MEXC because they're on MEXC, right? Or they were grandfathered into it. And then you will see the transition of that volume to a place to where they feel more comfortable holding that position. So that's what I'll go with there. But it's not 100%. I do see that a lot of times when a bigger exchange has a lot of volume, or a big exchange has a lot of volume, that does transfer over to the largest exchanges. I'll wait, but it's all good. I only have 0.01 ETH. Okay, so you can't claim, I can't claim the earned amount. Is it because you don't have any ETH? Is that why? Oh, you staked it. So with you staking it, you can't unstake it until like a certain amount of time period. They still make some bread off of the swaps and transfers, but long term, it'll be bad. I wouldn't say it'll be bad. But they will have a lot of money flow off of their balance sheet, right? It's not just a simple like, oh, well, I'm swapping this for USD. It's like, no, we're just sending our Grock to a different place. That's the one thing that exchanges deal with that they don't want to have happen. That's why
the number one Husky fan donated $2 through Super Chat. Shushing Face Catski AI is a smaller project for cat lovers' eyes.
Okay, give me a second with that. So where was I going? That's why I talk about Terra Luna Classic, and why one exchange doesn't want to burn a certain amount, because if they do, then people will just leave, right? They will just send their Terra Luna Classic over to another place. They won't just sell it. Like, selling it is a whole different story. They believe in Terra Luna Classic, but they don't want to get taxed. So then they're going to find a place to where they don't get taxed, right? So they're going to move this over to another exchange that doesn't have it, right? And that's what CZ was saying was a problem, is that it wouldn't be good for the exchange if you had a 1.2% tax, because people would just try and avoid it and send it over to a place where they don't have it. So that would be the same thing there, is the fact that people will send their coins from, where it is, MEXC, over to this place. Now, if it's worth, let's say Grock is worth $100 million, because I think Grock has, let me actually go over to the supply really quick. I think MEXC has like 13%, right? That's what it was? Yeah. Where is it? Come on. Why is this taking forever? Just give me the holders. Yeah, MEXC has 15%, 15.6% of the supply. So if you have $100 million, you're looking at $15 million there. If you have $1 billion, you're looking at what, $150 million in MEXC for Grock. So what's going to happen is most of that will end up flowing to other places. So then they'll lose millions of dollars off of their balance sheet by having that. Now, I'm not so sure that when it does hit a certain point, that exchange wouldn't just sell it for a certain amount so that they can end up moving that, because that's what exchanges do as well. If they know that something's going to list, they will most likely sell a little bit of it. That's why a lot of times you can see a push from the let's say if someone's going to list on Coinbase, you'll see a push from the community and the overall, like, people are excited that it's going to list on, let's say, Coinbase, but you'll see exchanges that also have a larger amount that are like, I'm not losing my money off of this, so I'm going to sell this position. And then you see it end up, kind of breaking even and not moving at all, because exchanges are doing a lot of the damage by getting out of that. So you might end up seeing MEXC go down to like 8% from 15 and try and pocket, millions of dollars from where that was, because I don't know when they got listed, but I'm sure they made multiple millions of dollars from that point. So we'll have to see, and we'll have to monitor that and see what they do. But I'm pretty sure exchanges will do that there. So you're saying Kasky AI is a small project, but for cat lovers. So let me check it out. I'm not going to check it out on screen, but let me go ahead and look at it and see if I can look it up on Coinbase. Or sorry, not Coinbase, CoinMarketCap. Thank you for the super chat, though. I appreciate that. Kasky? Yeah, I don't see anything coming up on CoinMarketCap. It's probably only on Dex Tools. It's probably only on a place to where, you're not looking at a crypto monitoring site. But yeah, I appreciate the love, though, with the super chat. And also, if anybody else wants to go and check out Kasky AI, I'm not promoting it or anything, but go ahead and check it out for yourself. But they'll make some bread off of the swaps and transfers. Yeah, I read that. Why was this message deleted? Also, so happy I got in early on Jesus token. They're burning 80% of the supply. Just wait, but it's all good. Why did we have Major Duck? Why did you delete Ocean Gatsby's tweets? Was it by accident? Oh, I did that by accident. My apologies. I read all of it, though. I thought maybe there was something that was said or something. If you stake, it's 7 days hold minimum. Yeah, I was looking at that when I was over on. I didn't stake it. I just claimed it, but I don't have it in my wallet right now. And I also don't know if that's the right BTC ETF. Let me go ahead and take that out of there and then bring the right one back. Are they on CoinMarketCap yet? Hide. Let me hide that. And let me see if we have, if they're on. They're probably not on CoinMarketCap yet. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. Yeah, I don't see it on there yet. But you can look at it on Uniswap. I think that's it, or that might be a different one. I don't know what the contract address is. It looks like fully diluted market cap is 10.6 million. You're looking at liquidity of 369,000. And you're seeing purchases within the last day where you can get it on Uniswap. I'm trying to see if BTC ETF Ethereum. No, that's WETH. WETH. Am I saying WETH? Dex Tools, you can find it. I think this is it, but I just don't know if this is a contract address. And I see multiple BTC ETFs, so I don't want to pick the wrong one. But I will add it to my MetaMask. Okay. So I just added it to my MetaMask, and I think it's on the Ethereum side. Let me see. So yeah, I just added it to my MetaMask, and it doesn't really have a value to it right now. But wow, thank you for the super chats. I'm totally neglecting Rumble a little bit. So let me quickly show this. But I did go on my MetaMask. I did get BTC ETF. I have 20,616 BTC ETF. Again, I only invested, I think it was like $100 or $120, maybe $200. I'm not sure. But yeah, I bought a little bit of it. I want to see what it ends up doing and what it ends up being worth as burning happens, as more ETFs, go out there. I do want to look at the security of everything as well. So verified contract, not a honeypot. That's great to see. Let me go back here and bring up Token Sniffer. I always like to do that. I mean, it is new, so you always have to give them the benefit of the doubt whenever you see that. But I always like to look at this stuff just to understand the build process of it. And it seems like they took their time with everything, or most things. So I know that that's the right address. This token is pending review. So I guess it doesn't have a review right now because things aren't really 100% out there. Like not everything's out there. So right now it's just pending a review. So token is pending a review. We'll get back to you on exactly what that is. Just giving you a little bit of a review of where things are. Brian, thank you, Matt, for being here and giving us the heads up. I can't speak for everyone, but I sure do appreciate you. Thank you, Brian, for saying that. And yeah, thank you for being a part of Rumble and consistently being a part of Rumble. I like the group over here. I obviously like the chats that we have. And I need to get back to specifically just doing live streams on Rumble or for Rumble and showing my support for people that are over on Rumble. So thank you. Lunic used to be an awesome attraction for others to build on while being a great ecosystem. That's what I am hoping to see again. So am I. You are the beginning. Wait. You are the beginning or the middle of my investment research into a position, not the one and only source of my choosing to buy into a play. You are consistently right on, but I have to verify. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that, Brian. And that's the only thing that I want is I want people to learn from what I'm doing here. Yes, I may kind of push the bar a little bit on the discussion or the start of the discussion. That's kind of how you bring people into the discussion. But it's about you guys making the decision in the end. And I love hearing that you make the decision. I only bought $200 of Grock and $50 in 2 fake Grocks. Did you make money from the fake Grocks? I mean, if you're making money from it, I'm all for it, you know? I'm all for it. Thank you for that super chat, Joey Rez. Matt, I appreciate all you do, and I think you're doing a partially adequate job. Keep it up. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate it. First 15 minutes of their website was wrong address. That was very confusing. The first 15 minutes of their website was the wrong address. Oh, is that why, I put in maybe the wrong address into my MetaMask? But now, like I said, I'm sitting on, I don't know how much it's going to be worth or how much it's worth right now. But like I said, I'm sitting on 20,616 BTC ETF, which is in my wallet right now. So we'll see how that goes. And then also, if I go back and go to Grock, I have 415,000, almost 416,000, or 3,130. That's funny. 31, 31, 33. So if it was 31, 31, 31, I would lose it, and I would go and play some numbers at this point. Actually, speaking of numbers, I have lottery tickets that I have not checked in 2 months. So I don't know what's happening there. I might have won the lottery and I don't even know about it. But I play it out of just understanding the statistical statistical chances that I can win the lottery, or that someone can win the lottery, playing it consistently. So I wanted to see how that works, if it's something like that or not. Anyways, this confirms that this is the right BTC ETF. It's currently sitting at 52% of a penny at the current moment. Which, if I multiply what I have at 52% of a penny, I'm trying to think, bring up a calculator. How much was it? Go back. 20,616. So currently at 52% of a penny with 20,616, it would be $1,072. Is that right? Because that would be 10 times my investment, if that's the case. But I don't know if that's true, if that's where it stands. But I expect it to go a lot further than that, so I'm not going to take that if that's the case. That's decent. Oh, wait, you know what? That's wrong. It should be $172. Okay, I got it wrong. I put 10, not 2 zeros. But it's still, I think, like $30 above what I've invested, which is great. 52 multiplied by 20,616. Yes, $107. So it may be only $7 up, something like that. I thought it was $170, but it's $107. Let me go back here. Oh, wow, we're at a $1.66 trillion market cap. I'm only going to be live for like 8 more minutes, and then we'll hop off of here. I just wanted to go live quickly on YouTube, since I haven't been live on YouTube, even though it wasn't like the absolute best live stream. I just wanted to go live on YouTube and have like an hour out there to where we talk to you guys about what's going on with Grock, what's going on with the overall market. I wish I would have changed the live stream title, because things are moving a little bit, right? You see BNB that's running, Solana that's up by 9%. You see XRP that's slightly up as well. Some bigger movers within the market. You have Near Protocol, you have Pancake Swap, you have AXL, which again, I don't know what is. Solana, that's again up by 9%. Phantom up by 9%. So things are moving quite a bit, and the overall market is up to a $1.66 trillion market cap. It should be, yeah, I was going to say it should be decreasing the overall Bitcoin dominance because Bitcoin is down on the day versus other things being up. So that makes sense. Your MetaMask says BTC MTX, then it was the wrong one. They changed it later, so now it's right. Okay. Katsky. You have another thank you for the super chat. Katsky, so new it can only be found on Tap Tools. Grock rug pulled? Why would you say Grock rug pulled? Is it worth $0? Did they pull the liquidity? You're saying that this is a rug pull? You're saying that
the number one Husky fan donated $2 through Super Chat. Heart Katsky so new it can only be found on Tap Tools.
Yeah, I don't know what Tap Tools are, but fantastic. What's the market cap and supply and all that stuff? You're bullish on Jesus token? I've heard of people talking about it. I just never got into it. Check the market cap. It says 0. That's the self-reported market cap. The overall market cap is a $52 million market cap. It's because they don't have a reported supply. They didn't report the supply. The supply is lower than the 6.9 billion because they have, I think, 4% of it that's burned off. So it's lower than 6.9 billion, but we still like to, look at that and go that this is $6.9 billion dollar market cap is a $1 price point. So Grock didn't grug pull. It didn't rug pull. Grock just decreased from a level of 3 cents, and it went down to like 2, what was it, 2.5 or something. And then you saw the Twitter account that got deleted or not deleted, but suspended. And I was like, that's an opportunity. We will see low prices here. And I thought 1.5 cents was a low opportunity, but lower than 1 cent was a huge discount on that play. Katsky market cap less than 50K or 500K. Well, that's great. Volume, what does that look like? I don't want to look at it because I don't want to sit here and, as I show things, I technically push. It's always on my channel, so I'm not gonna do that. If they want me to review it, they can reach out to me for like a review, and they can actually reach out to the management team where we can do, see what's happening there with different people that may see it as an opportunity or may not. But, that's up to them. Love your show. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. What do you think of? So isn't Byte like BYTE like something to do with Grock? It's like Grock's or yeah, I thought that was like something to do with Grock. Or is that like that's not the Cybertruck situation? No, isn't that something to do with Grock there? Like his dog? Yeah, Elon AI dog name. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to catch any type of traction. I mean, it could. And anything that's pushed hard enough as something that's there, it could be taken as true. Like you see what they do with people, like everybody dying, apparently. They're like, oh, well, this person ripped this person. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm not dead. Like, wallet do you recommend for the BTC ETF? You can use any wallet you really want to. I don't have to recommend any wallet that connects with the website. Or if you want to buy directly on Uniswap, you can technically use any wallet you want. I use MetaMask for basically everything. I probably should be using Coinbase Wallet, but MetaMask seems to be updating a lot of stuff and doing a lot of things the right way. So I like MetaMask. Okay, brother, keep up. Keep being. I thought you were saying human. I can't see the word. Keep being human and dope. Keep being humble and dope. I appreciate that. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the other links that are down below. It does help out the channel. If you want to sign up for Margex, feel free to sign up for Margex, where you can trade up to 100x leverage on BTC, on Ethereum, and you can trade up to 50x leverage on things like Solana and XRP. And if you guys want to take a deeper look and deeper dive into Grock, I talk about Grock all the time, or you can go into their Telegram and see what they're doing. Again, not sponsored at all. I wish they would, do like a sponsored video, but I don't typically do a lot of videos on YouTube related to Grock. It doesn't really have a ton of traction, but I'll do some live streaming here and there. And the only reason I did this live stream here was just because it was the last live stream that I did. So I just kind of took the same concept and just ran with it so I can talk to you guys. That's all I really wanted to do throughout this. I didn't really talk about Grock a crazy amount, but yeah, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Good luck with your investments today, whether they're short term or long term. And I will see you guys tomorrow.